Tokyo, Reuters, Asian shares extended early gains on Thursday as upbeat Wall Street earnings buoyed global investor sentiment, although trade war jitters pushed China-Euro trademark yuan to fresh one-year lows in both the onshore and offshore markets. The dollar retreated from a three-week high as investors cashed in on gains the currency made after U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's Euro trademark's two-day testimony reinforced a strong economic outlook. MISIA Euro trademark's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan rose 0.32%, while Japan Euro trademark's Nikkei and the Australian benchmark advanced 0.30% and 0.40%, respectively. Bucking the regional rally, the Shanghai Composite Index declined 0.13% and the technology-heavy Shenzhen Composite shed 0.43%. While strong U.S. corporate earnings certainly helped boost sentiments, but the Euro trademark's not enough to push the stocks meaningfully higher from here, said Yasuo Sakuma, Chief Investment Officer at Libra Investments. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 0.32% and the S&P 500 gained 0.22% to hit a more than 5-month high, while the Nasdaq Composite declined marginally by 0.01%. Stock markets were also supported by the Powell reiterating that the U.S. economy was healthy, even though he warned that rising world protectionism would over time pose a risk to the global economic expansion. In the foreign exchange market, worries about the trade war between the United States and China kept the offshore yuan at 6.7695 per dollar and its onshore counterpart at 6.7408, both hitting their lowest levels since July 2017. Euro market players are looking at both the onshore and offshore exchange rate to determine whether or not the PPA Euro trademark's Bank of China is intentionally allowing a weaker yuan. Euro, said Ayako Sira, market strategist at Sumitomo Mitsui Trust Bank. Euro, if the difference between the two markets becomes too big, that could mean the PBOC is intervening in the market. Euro. She noted that although the current spread between offshore and onshore yuan had widened recently, it was still far from the levels it hit during the Chinese financial market shock in 2015 when the central bank was seen intervening heavily. The dollar index against a basket of 6 major currencies rose to a 3-week high of 95.4, and against the yen, the dollar hit a 6-month high of 113.140 yen on Wednesday. In his 2-day congressional testimony, the FTA Euro trademark's Powell said he believed the United States was on course for years more of steady growth, and played down the risks to the U.S. economy of an escalating trade conflict. However, in the FTA Euro trademark's beige book released on Wednesday, manufacturers in every one of the central bank Euro trademark's 12 districts expressed concern about the impact of tariffs, even as the U.S. economy continued to expand at a moderate to modest pace. Trade war fears are something that won a Euro trademark to go away overnight. Investors need to be prepared for various possibilities, such as the United States versus China and the United States versus European Union. Euro, said Libra Euro trademark's Sakuma. Benchmark US 10-year notes fell in price to yield 2.875%, from 2.862% on Tuesday. The U.S. yield curve remained near its flattest in nearly 11 years. Oil prices rose 1.0% overnight after U.S. government data indicated bullish demand for gasoline and distillates, which overshadowed a surprise build in U.S. crude inventories and U.S. crude oil production. Euro trademark's hitting 11 million barrels per day for the first time. U.S. crude last traded at $68.86 per barrel, up 0.15% on the day, and Brent was at $72.80, down 0.14%, in Asian trade. Spot gold dropped 0.24% in Asian trade, after falling to a one-year intraday low of $1,221.50 per ounce on Wednesday.